President Trump is praying for Ryan Newman, who is in a serious condition in hospital following a fiery crash during the final lap of the Daytona 500 on Monday night. Newman, who was leading the famous race in his number 6 Ford Mustang, was zooming around the speedway at 195 miles per hour when the smash happened. Praying for Ryan Newman, a great and brave at NASCAR driver, the commander-in-chief tweeted out, just 2 days after his own highly publicized visit to the raceway. The incident occurred when Newman's car was nudged up against a wall and flipped over just meters from the finish line. As Newman's Mustang fell back onto the raceway, it was struck by a trailing car which prompted it to flip into the air again. Thousands of stunned spectators watched on in disbelief as the vehicle eventually landed on its roof after catching fire and rolling for several meters. Medics and Daytona officials ran out onto the speedway to cut Newman from the smoking wreck. Several hours later, NASCAR released a statement, saying, Ryan Newman is being treated at Halifax Medical Center. He is in serious condition, but doctors have indicated his injuries are not life-threatening. We appreciate your thoughts and prayers and ask that you respect the privacy of Ryan and his family during this time. Denny Hamlin went on to win the race in his number 11 Toyota Camry for the second consecutive season, prompting NASCAR owner Joe Gibbs to wildly celebrate at the finish line. However, Gibbs has now apologized for gloating about the victory, saying he was unaware of how serious Newman's accident actually was. We really didn't know, we got in the winner's circle and that's when people told us, he told assembled press later in the evening. Meanwhile, Hamlin appeared somber following his victory, telling assembled press, I think we take for granted sometimes how safe the cars are and number one, we are praying for Ryan. It's a weird balance of excitement and happiness for yourself, but someone's health and their family is bigger than any win in any sport. We are just hoping for the best. Newman, who is nicknamed Rocket Man, is father to 2 young daughters, who at his side in the moments before Sunday's race began, only to be delayed a day by rain. Other drivers were also stricken with concern in the aftermath of the smash, including a rattled Corey Legeois, the driver who hit Newman's car as it was flipping. Dang, I hope Newman is okay, he posted on Twitter. That is worst case scenario and I had nowhere to go but into smoke. It wasn't the first crash like this for Newman at Daytona or at another superspeedway, the Talladega track in Alabama. His car went airborne and flipped repeatedly in the 2003 Daytona 500. He landed on his roof in that one and did again at Talladega in 2009. He's been a harsh critic of NASCAR's struggles to keep cars on the ground, even getting fined for public comments the sanctioning body considered negative. In 2010, he said fans shouldn't even go to the track to see races at Talladega. The Indiana native, who graduated with an engineering degree from Purdue, said earlier during Speedweeks he felt renewed in his second year at Roush Fenway Racing. It's all about competitiveness and fun, he said. I want to have fun with my life. If I can have fun in this garage doing it and get paid what I feel like I deserve to get paid, then I'm all for it. It's got to be fun and it's got to be rewarding in more ways than one. I'm doing it past when I said I was going to do it 10 years ago. I don't know how to give the answer anymore, I really don't. I always said 40 and I'm 42 now. Newman also announced last week he and his wife had split after 16 years of marriage. I feel just renewed in general, the team, the people, the opportunities, the sponsors, he said. All that makes a big difference to me. We've got to perform better. Just because we performed better than they had done in the past doesn't mean it's up to my standards and my goals. I feel like we need to step it up and that's a big part of me wanting to continue doing what I'm doing.